Namaskar, I am Minakshi Seni, working as a TGT Physical and Health Education in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Pani Sagar. First of all, I would like to thank Department of Physical Education, Government Degree College, Dharmanagar and Mauritius Weightlifting Federation for giving me this wonderful opportunity to present my views in this international workshop on mastering fundamentals of Olympic lifts, gym workouts, advanced nutritional and yogic sciences for champions. So today we will be discussing about consumption of food meal before, during and after the competition. So before starting the fascinating topic of workout of or exercise nutrition, I must tell you that the food quality and food amount make the biggest impact on an athlete's body composition and performance. And while we introduce the food and nutrition in sports, some food give your body the type of energy it needs to do sports. Workout nutrition can give athletes a real competitive advantage when it comes to recovery from workouts and overall performance during competition. At the most basic level, nutrition is important for athletes because it provides a source of energy required to perform the activity. The food we eat impacts on our strength training, performance, and recovery. I'm sorry for this technical issue. Yes. So the food we eat impacts on our strength training, performance and recovery. Not only is the type of food important for sports nutrition, but the times we eat throughout the day also has an impact on our performance levels and our body's ability to recover after exercise. And generally when we eat during, before and after workouts, we have three main goals in our mind. The first is replenish energy stores, second one is increase muscle size or muscle quality, and the third one is repair any damage caused by the activity. When someone exerts themselves, they damage tissue and use energy. This breakdown process is what ultimately makes people stronger, more muscular, and more athletic. However, in the short term, this breakdown represents only damage and depletion. It's what we do next nutritionally that makes a huge difference. The main two players in the process are protein and carbohydrate. When amino acid rich meals are consumed around training, protein synthesis is stimulated and protein breakdown is suppressed. This means that we reverse the exercise associated breakdown and start the recovery process sooner. But protein isn't our only concern. Intense activities uses stored carbohydrates and those carbs have to be replenished. Thus, during the most workout period, protein and carbohydrates make an awesome recovery combination. Next, we will discuss the before, during and after of workout nutrition. So first we will start with eating before exercise. To have sufficient energy, the athlete needs to consume an adequate amount of fuel prior to the event. Eating before a big game, competition or workout, it will help you perform at your best. Consuming a balanced meal containing carbohydrates, proteins, and fats is important. You certainly don't have to load up on a huge meal. In fact, that could be counterproductive. Rather, the idea here is to find meals that don't cause stomach distress, meals that make athlete feel energetic, and meals that help maintain blood sugar. Here, some ways to optimize pre-exercise nutrition are: food should be consumed 3 to 4 hours before competition in case of large meal. Eat meals that are carbohydrate rich, moderate in protein, and low in fat and fiber to optimize digestion and energy availability. Prevent dehydration by consuming fluids in the hours leading up to a long workout or competition. And while we talk about the before training competition food, we have some ideas of food to consume for 1 to 4 hours before exercise. It can be peanut butter and honey on crackers, fruit and yogurt smoothie, then low fat cottage cheese, yogurt, granola, fruit, then chicken on a whole wheat bun. And what are the ideas? These are some ideas and these are just some examples. And what are the examples? The food when one can eat or consume before 30 to 60 minutes before the exercise. So it can be a piece of fruit, whole grain crackers, and sports drinks and sports gel, sports bar, then fruit puree, pouch, and fruit juice. So all these are a good example of a large pre-workout meal which can be 113 to 114 grams. And I'm sorry for this technical problem. I'm very sorry. So we were talking about the quantity of the pre-workout meal. So it could be 113 to 114 grams of lean meat, 226 to 227 grams of sweet potato, and 2 cups of veggies with olive oil. So these are some of the examples. And if this seems like for some people it seems like too much, they can have a piece of fruit, a couple pieces of string cheese, 1.5 cup of mixed nuts, that can also work. And now we will move forward towards the eating during exercise. So what an athlete eats, drinks during competition is dependent upon length of the workout and athlete's preferences. Athlete may hit a wall during long endurance competition like marathons or long bike rides. Here, some ways to keep you going strong are: provide fuel early and often for better performance and recovery. Strive to get 30 to 60 grams of carbohydrates per hour for endurance exercise beyond 60 minutes. Consume fluid during activity to prevent dehydration. Experiment to determine the right amount and combination of foods like liquid sports foods or whole foods that will sustain you and minimize gastrointestinal problems. So in general, it is recommended to have a sport drink which is containing 30 grams of carbohydrate, 15 grams of protein, with 500 ml water per hour of exercise. This drink can be a homemade blend of carbohydrates and proteins. So we can also use which are the homemade blends also. So for extended exercises, you have to begin refueling within the first 15 minutes. So consume fluids with carbohydrate rich foods for faster absorption. Products with more than one source of carbohydrates will absorb quickest, such as sports nutrition products that contain carbohydrates and electrolytes, drinks, gels, and beans. Easily digested carb rich food like banana, dry fruits, sports bars, and granolas. So while we have talked about the food, here is a special mention for fluid intake. So during competition, the most important nutritional factor during competition is fluid intake. Dehydration is a concern during any physical activity. Athletes should aim to drink regularly rather than wait until they become thirsty. As a guideline, athletes should aim to drink 150 to 250 ml every 15 minutes. In any event less than 13 minutes, hydrate well before an event. Fluid taken during the event will not benefit performance as it does not become available to the body within 30 minutes. Fluid taken during the event will available a dry mouth and improve perceived exertion. In the events of 30 to 60 minutes duration, begin the event well hydrated. As a general rule, replace fluid every 15 minutes by drinking 150 to 250 ml of water. A supplementary source of carbohydrate during exercise has been shown to improve performance in events as short as 60 minutes. So the main thing is always hydrate well before an event. So while we talk about eating after exercise, post-workout nutrition requires two things: protein to aid in protein synthesis and carbohydrate to replace muscle glycogen. So eating for recovery after a long strenuous workout, game or competition is very important. A whole food meal that meets these requirements is ideal. However, whole food meal aren't always practical. Some athletes are not hungry, some athletes might not have access to whole food, some athletes might not want to wait for those nutrients to digest and get to cells. That's why most of our athletes generally default to consuming a liquid form of nutrition that contains rapidly digesting carbohydrates and proteins that accelerates recovery, digests quickly, and is usually well tolerated. We generally prefer drinks to be ingested at a 2 carbohydrate and 1 protein ratio. And there are here are some tips for nutrition recovery. Also, consume a snack or meal within an hour following training or competition. Weigh yourself before and after you exercise to know how much fluid to replenish. Eat 15 to 25 grams of high quality protein to assist your muscles in repairing damage and tissues and to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. And here are some snack recovery ideas to have after the your exercise or workout. So smoothie with milk, and you can also have some greens and fruits. Then crackers with nut butter, yogurt with berries and whole grain cereal, and mix of nuts with dried fruits. Then some meal ideas are also I will like to give you, like rice bowl with beans, cheese, salsa, avocado, grilled proteins such as fish with broccoli or carrots, and a baked sweet potato, stir fry with protein, veggies and quinoa, veggie omelette with whole grain toast and fruit. So these are the some examples. Now if we took take as an option for the food, and you have to choose some carb dense food, so you can choose from yam, potato, brown rice, quinoa, whole grain bread, then oats. So there are many example for carb foods. Then the protein rich foods are eggs, beans, peas, fish, meat, and tofu. So all these are protein rich foods. And while we talk about nutrient rich foods, so there are many vegetables and fruits like broccoli, lettuce, spinach, and cauliflower, sprouts, then asparagus, berries, green beans, then apple, melon, pineapple, orange, banana, mango, peach. So all these are the ideas, some of the examples. So while the focus of this article is workout nutrition, we had be remiss if we didn't discuss the rest of the day. Here are some general points, tips, rules, advice, suggestions, whatever you can say, to live by with respect to eating for optimal health and for performance also. The first one is eat every 2 to 4 hours. So you don't need a full meal every 3 hours, but eating more often will help you eat smaller meals, stabilize your blood sugar, ensure adequate recovery, and help you maintain a better body composition. Second is eat complete lean protein each time you eat. So means protein is muscle food. You can do everything else right and your muscles won't grow unless you give them the protein they need. It's not necessarily easy to get enough protein, but it's manageable if you have some with each meal. Third point is eat vegetables every time you eat. It is recommended that you get 10 to 15 servings of vegetable per day. The easiest way to do this is to have some veggies every time you eat. You can take some fruits here, but veggies are better. So veggies, vegetables. Fourth point is eat carbs only when you deserve to. Eat fruits and vegetables anytime you want, but only eat carb foods such as pasta, bread, etc. after your workout. That's when your body needs them the most, and that's when you are the least likely to gain body fat from an over reliance on dietary carbs. Next is learn to love healthy fats. There are three types of fats: saturated, monounsaturated, and polyunsaturated. Eating all three kinds in a healthy balance can dramatically improve your health and even help you lose fat. Sixth point is drink mostly zero calorie drinks. The best choice are water and green tea. Obviously this rule can be broken in moderation, but the more beverages you have with calorie, the harder it is going to be become leaner. Here I want to mention that you cannot have green tea whole day. It has its own harmful effects. So it is advisable to take 2 to 3 cups mostly maximum in a day of green tea. So seventh point is focus on whole foods. So eating whole foods is always better than taking supplement, powders or pills. Try to eat as much whole food protein, vegetables and fats as you can. And then 8 point is have 10% of foods. The above rules may seem like they will be impossible to follow all of the time, and although they really aren't plan on breaking the rules, 10% of the time everyone has that favorite food or dessert that doesn't exactly adhere to above rules. So, and if you are eating 42 meals a week, for example, with 6 meals a day, that means 10%. If the time 4 full meals, you can eat what you want. Next point is develop food preparation strategies. The hardest part about eating well is making sure you can follow the 8 rules above consistently, and this is where preparation comes in. You might know what to eat, but if it isn't available, you will ruin it, and when it's time for a meal, so follow all the points consistently. So then next is balance daily food choices with healthy variety. So mix it up. Healthy eating doesn't have to be boring or bland. Change your veggies on your protein, on your seasoning. Variety is going to make this method of eating much more enjoyable. So in the end, it is important to start by improving overall diet quality and incorporating basic precision nutrition style habits. Then once a solid foundation is built, the workout nutrition strategies above can really make a difference. Thank you. Stay healthy and stay fit. Namaskar.